you guys ready to get ready with me while I share with you some of my monthly favorites? This is actually favorites from the last 2.5 months. I think that's when I did my last favorites video. I don't do monthly favorites because I like to try products for a while and make sure they're gonna work before I bring them to you. So every couple months I do one of these videos and just share with you all the new things that I've tried over the last few months that I really do like and that I think has a wide enough success rate that almost anybody could use them and have success with them. Does that kind of make sense? It's a little harder with skincare because everybody's skin is different, but with makeup, once you find the formula that works for you, you just might need to adjust the shade. But other than that, what can work for one can kind of work for the other, and if not, you can always return it. So today we're going to talk about some of my favorite beauty products, and yeah, we're going to put them on together. Hey, if we haven't met before, I should introduce myself. I'm Jody, I'm 55. Let's be midlife beauty besties because I love sharing with you guys beauty products that have kind of helped the aging process feel less, oh, there's so many words I could fill in the blank there, but we're gonna feel less daunting. How's that for a good selection? All right, the first product is by Milk. This is Milk's Grip Primer, but it's their Glow Primer. I have really been enjoying Milk primers lately, but this one has a little bit of a glow, so you can put it on with your moisturizer. You can mix this with your moisturizer. You can put this on without foundation. You can put this on under your foundation and look at this healthy glow. I call this an essential for lazy girl glam because it gives you that nice little highlight or that glow from within as though you've spent all summer really fine-tuning your skincare and as if your skin's not dry at all. The glow that this gets with a foundation over it, stunning. You can also use this in a mixture with your foundation. The reason I like this is because it is pretty versatile. You can use this by itself with your moisturizer and leave it alone. A little dop inside your foundation, then you can leave it alone, or you can use it by itself. But what I like about this, I think better than the L'Oreal Glotion, which I've been a big fan of for years, is this is a grip primer. So for those of you that wear glasses, for example, or like to layer your makeup, a grip primer will really help you get some lasting power through your makeup. And this has been a favorite of mine. I do have one skincare product. Let's talk about that before I get into the rest of my makeup and a couple surprises that you guys don't want to miss. This is the Murad Resurgence Retinal ReSculpt Overnight Cream. If you're a little hesitant to use retinols or you're not really sure what strength of retinol to start with, this is a really good way to start. This has encapsulated retinol technology, which means it delivers a potent vitamin A deeper into the skin with minimal irritation. This is one of the last things that I put on my face, and it helps to plump my skin and gives me that hydrated look the next day. I was willing to try this because it said in the material that in 4 weeks, 100% of the participants saw an improved skin elasticity. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is what I need. I need my skin to look a little tighter right through here. So, and I don't expect a cream, a topical cream, to give me what a facelift would give me, but if it could just give me a little bit of tightening in 4 weeks, I'm all for it. For that reason, I was willing to give it a try, and I have really liked the way my skin has looked. And the reason I know this has worked for me is on the days that I'm not filming, I have gone with more no makeup days. That used to be a rare occasion when a day would come and I would not put on any foundation. That's always been my go-to, but I have noticed that, and it's not just because it's been warm and hot here, but I still would wear makeup. But I found that I'm more comfortable not wearing a foundation. I like the way my skin looks a little bit better. All right, another product that I have been loving, and if you watched me before, you know that I maybe have mentioned 2 perfumes in the 600 videos that I have done. And that is because I am sensitive to scents and I get a migraine pretty quick with different scents, primarily lemon, real strong citrus, vanilla, which it's really hard to find any perfumes that don't have a citrus or vanilla in it. But I was at Nordstrom the other day and one of my favorite Nordstrom sales women is Yanira, and she said, Jody, you have to try this. It's by Byredo and it is called Mojave Ghost. This is the best smelling stuff. I don't want to use it all because it's a nice little sample size. When it's all gone, I will definitely go get the larger one because it is the softest scent. Now, I'm not a perfume professional or a fragrance connoisseur of sorts, so I can't tell you what layers. I'm actually looking at the box. Why I keep these boxes, I don't even know. But I can't tell you what scent you get first and how the notes kind of drop as you wear it longer. Just kind of like wine. You know, wine, you're supposed to taste something and then in the middle there's something else and then it finishes with a soft splash of a peach. That's kind of what I think perfumes are supposed to do. Let's just look it up because otherwise I'm just going to make stuff up. But I think it smells like a soft musk, but a feminine musk. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look it up and see. Here we go. Here's the description. I knew we'd get there. Mojave Ghost is an ode to the rare beauty. No, not rare beauty. Raw beauty. You're welcome, rare beauty. To the rare beauty and enduring spirit of the Mojave Desert, where only the most resilient flowers can bloom amidst the vast landscape. The fragrance opens with a delicate yet powerful essence. Why am I reading it like a cartoon character? All right, the fragrance opens with a delicate yet powerful essence of magnolia, balanced by the warmth of rare sandalwood, flourishing in its unforgiving environment. As it unfolds, powdery violet and crisp cedarwood evoke the quiet strength of the desert. The base of musks, okay, see, maybe I am more of a professional fragrance sniffer than I knew. The base of musk and cedarwood leave a lasting impression of resilience and elegance, embodying grace and the rare beauty that survives the desert harshness. Good to know it is genderless, woody, and medium intensity. Okay. Maybe that's all the reasons that I love it. Anyway, if you are looking for a perfume that sounds like all that is something you would like, this is a really good one, you guys. If not, just sample it. It just smells so, so good. I love it. It's just the most feminine. Yeah, it's perfect. Anyway, Mojave Ghost by Byredo. All right, now I can throw the box away because it provided no value. All right, so now let's get into some makeup. I recently did a Friday face-off. I will post that at the end of this video, so be sure to check that out if you didn't see it. It was on Cream eyeshadows where we tested MAC paint pots up against the new Solo Cream eyeshadows by Morphe. This was the first Morphe product that I had tried, admittedly, since their bankruptcy and all the drama that seemed to ensue them. I wasn't really excited to jump back into Morphe, but I thought, hey, everybody deserves a second chance. And I'm glad I did because this has proven to be a really nice, blendable, great formula, long-lasting formula cream eyeshadow. I have it in color Airplay. It's what I have on my lenses. It's what I have on my lids today. It's just a really light coating. I don't have a lot on because I'm going to put on another cream eyeshadow and I don't want to mix my colors too much. But many of you have purchased this since that review and said you really like it. If you like MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly, many of you said that the shade Debut is a dupe for Painterly. See how strong that is? So beautiful. And this lasts all day. And I just said I wasn't going to use a lot because I'm going to use another cream eyeshadow, but these blend so easily. I'm just going to blend this out and carry some over here. A little goes a long way, and these, I don't want to say these dry down, but they do settle down. And I wore these a lot, but in that review, I wore them for 8 or 8.5 hours. I don't remember which. And I didn't get a bunch of creasing. My eyes didn't look the wrinkles didn't look accentuated. I was really pleased with how well these held up. Super pretty. Again, this is color Airplay, and these are like 10 bucks a piece. Again, this is in Airplay. If you've purchased this since I did that video, leave me a thumbs up in the comments and let me know which shade you purchased as your favorite. I'm looking for Debut because many of you said that was a good dupe for Painterly, which I've used for years. And I could not find it at 2 different Ultas. I could go to the website. I guess I could do that. All right, while we're talking about cream eyeshadows, you guys have probably seen these Makeup by Mario cream eyeshadows all over your social media feed. One other thing I have to say about Makeup by Mario is his brand is very innovative when it comes to new products. It's like they just change the formula just enough, or they change the packaging just enough, or sometimes they are the first one to come out with a new product that I really enjoy that. I don't find a lot of copycat products in his line, so I really do love that a lot. These are cream eyeshadows. They are said to be very easy to use, which is why I picked them up. They come in like a little tube, almost like a lip gloss. This is in the shade Taupe. Really pretty neutral brown, not too warm, not too cool. And this is in the color Mauve. So that is taupe and mauve. But I like the sponge tip applicator, you guys. It's really small, easy to work with. You can put this on the back of your hand, pick it up with a brush. Some people are going right in on their eye and just blending it. I don't know, I just don't like the way that looks on me. So I am going to take mauve. I'm gonna add a little bit more. These do dry down, also last all day. So once you lock in a look, you are good to go. I'm just gonna get a little bit more of that mauve. I'm gonna put it in this outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna blend it with my finger just so you guys can see how easy it is. And it's not one of those formulas that you have to work super fast before it dries down. You do have time to blend it, work with it, build it if you want before it dries down to last all day. This video is gonna be like 4 hours long, but I'd rather spend the time to share with you guys why I love these products and let you see how they work so that you have more information to determine if it's a product that A, you would wanna try, and B, you can kind of figure out what results to expect if you were to try them yourself. Look how pretty that looks. That's just the mauve in the outer corner and then the Airplay by Morphe in the inner corner. I like that. And this is the shade Taupe. And I think what I'll do is just put more on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna take a small little brush, give a soft little smudged out lash line. Don't need much of this, but you need a little more than I put there. These come in 7 shades and I just picked up these two. There's a bisque or a beige color that would be really pretty if you have lighter skin. And then there's some darker shades that I think would make a really beautiful smoky eye. And if you have darker skin tones, some of those darker shades would be absolutely stunning. Okay, I love that. I think I should just stop, but you know me, I'm gonna go a little bit more. I'm gonna take that cream eyeshadow on again, a small pencil brush, pick that up, and just go smudge out that outer corner on the lash line. I was not planning on demoing all these products, but why not? Might as well have fun getting ready together. And this blends really nice on top of those other 2 shades that we already have. There's no bunching. I don't feel like there's any patchiness in the way this looks. Perfect, really pretty. Okay, let me wipe this off the back of my hand. Now I have one more eye product so we can finish off the eyes, and that is the Lash Paradise in Latte Brown by L'Oreal. Many of you recommended this to me when I was on the hunt for a nice brown brown mascara. I wanted one that was not warm brown, and a lot of what I was finding was a warm brown. This one is the perfect brown. I like how neutral this brown is. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, and it's a deep enough shade that it gives my lashes definition. And I find that the Lash Paradise gives me length as well as volume to my lashes. So there we go. We just created a soft glam look with just a couple cream eyeshadows and a nice brown mascara. All right, let me take that mascara off the back of my hand also before, who knows what kind of mess I'm gonna make today. All right, the next product is a bronzing contour stick, and if it says the word lifter in front of it and it's by Maybelline, I'm gonna try it because their lifter glosses, love them. Their lifter liner lip liners, love them. This is their new lifter stick. This is BK Beauty's 116. I like this one a lot for bronze or contour. This 35 shade is a perfect bronzing color for me. Again, not too warm, not too cool, just a nice bronze light shade. And I like to just bronze right up through here. Just really warms up the face. But look how easy that blends out. There's no bunching, there's no gathering on the skin. Just a flawless blend. Now you can go in with just this if you want something like that, and then take your brush and blend it out. I just find that if I'm in a hurry, I'll do that. But most days I like to just apply it right to my brush this way and then go in. I feel like I have much more control. I start with a lighter application and then I can build my way up. But don't let me fool you. There are days where I will just go right up here like this, and you can do that, and right down here. And then if you want to go a little bit on the cheeks, you can do that too. Softly blend out, and It's a Maybelline product, and we know that Maybelline lately has been hitting on all cylinders, even the price point cylinder, and I'm here for it. So if you're on the hunt for a creamy bronzer and our skin tone is similar, this 35 is a good one. If you like to go a little darker with your contour, for example, look for the darker one of this, and you can use one for contour and one for bronze. I think this shade will lend itself to be a nice contour color for me in the winter as I lighten up my foundation and everything when there's not as much sun around. But see how pretty that is? Just a flawless blend. Again, that is in shade 35. Again, that is in shade 35, and it's, they call it, is it Highway? It's HWY now. Hey, why now? I don't know. Anyway, 35. That's the way I would look for it. So now that we've added something to our brush and it's kind of dirty, what should we do with that? Oh, I've got a great idea. What about BK Beauty's new solid brush soap? You guys, I get asked a lot about how I wash my brushes, and up until about 4 weeks ago, I would have said I use Cinema Secrets, but it does have a strong scent, and I always wonder, does all of that cleaning solution get out of my bristles, or am I applying that on my skin once I've cleaned and dried the brush? BK Beauty, who makes some of my favorite brushes, has come out with this solid brush soap. You guys, how ingenious is this? Not only does it have coconut oil in it, but inside the lid, right here, a silicone pad to help you clean your bristles. Super easy. I'm gonna take that brush that we just used. All you do is dip it in a little bit of water so that it gets damp. Then you take it and put it on your cleanser. Then you take it and use the lid. So easy. Get all that makeup out of there. Then, once you've done that, you take it in a clean dish, or you can just run it under the sink and rinse it out. Look how dirty all that is. Then once you've rinsed all the makeup out, you just wipe it off on a towel. Not only does this clean your brushes, it also conditions the bristles, which helps your makeup brush last longer. And then I just reshape it and let it dry. Pretty simple. This cleanser is only 20 bucks, you guys, and you get quite a bit of it. And then I take the rag and just wipe this out so that it's clean for the next time I use it. It's really small, compact, very easy to store. Big fan of this. 20 bucks to clean all of your makeup brushes. All right, last but not least, let's focus on these lips. I'm gonna use the Lifter Liner by Maybelline in Big Lift. This is not the product I'm highlighting. This is not new to you guys. I talk about this one a lot, but many of you have this. So when you can find a lip shade, whether it's a lip oil, lip stain, lip gloss, lipstick, that go with lip liners that you already have, to me, that's a plus. It's kind of, I don't like having to buy a lip liner every time I buy a lipstick. So this is Big Lift. I'm just gonna outline the center third of my lips. Which is a shift from the way I applied my lip liners in my 40s. I don't like to go down in the corners anymore. I just find that that makes my lips look too small. So I only line like that center third. Check out this lip gloss. It is flattering on many different skin tones, skin shades. This is by Jane Iredale. This is from her ColorLux line, and it is in shade Naturel. It gives just the right amount of color and gloss, and I think it goes really nicely with that Big Lift. The ColorLux line comes in other shades, but this Naturel, it's just a soft hint of color that, quite frankly, I think goes pretty nicely with our look today. And I said last but least, but I have one more product to share with you guys, because if you happen to have missed my latest upload on how to achieve big hair for those of us that are experiencing thinning hair as we're getting older, whether you've got long hair, medium styled hair, or short hair, and you want a thicker, more volume looking hairstyle, no worries, enter Voloom. I would be lost without this tool. It's one of those things that I don't know how I lived so long without it, because the volume that my hair now has, it's 100% from this. It's not from styling products. It's truly from this. I will leave that whole video right here if you've not seen it. I walk you through exactly how to use it, But you guys, I used this on my hair yesterday. I slept on it last night, and this is still how full my hair is from using this product. It's incredible, and you could go bigger if you wanted. I show you in the video how I went 2 layers to get this much volume. You could go 3 layers, you could do just 1. I should have just done 1 because I've had this big hair now for 2 days, and I even wore a hat yesterday for a little while because I felt like it was a little big. But I thought, oh, certainly when I sleep on it and I wake up the next day, it won't be that big. And it was. So I had to throw some curls in just so I could feel like I balanced it out a little bit. I absolutely love this styling tool. You can adjust the heat on it. You can get a smaller one. It's called this is the Voloom Classic. You can get the Voloom Nano, which again is like smaller so you can get shorter hair. I absolutely love it. This has been the best find. Of all these things, that has probably been the one thing that has been the biggest game changer. That and cleaning my brushes from BK Beauty, that's been a game changer also. Whew, all right, well, I love spending this much time with you guys. I like these longer form videos because I just feel like, I know we're not chit-chatting, but I kind of feel like you're just on the other side of the camera and we're getting ready together. So thank you for spending your valuable time here with me today. I hope it was helpful for you, and more importantly, I hope it was somewhat entertaining and enjoyable. That does it for me today, you guys. I'll have all these products linked down in the description box below. And don't forget to check out this video on the cream eyeshadow comparison between MAC and Morphe. But spoiler alert, I already told you which one I like better because it's in today's lineup. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.